as good as Kopitar is, he cannot be your top guy to try to beat
He's going to age out at some point here.
McDavid and company.
But
He might have a
Is
year.
Marchand going to be that guy? I guess he just was with Florida. But
Yeah.
he was, anyways.
Tarasenko traded to the Wild by the Red Wings.
He's hanging in there, isn't he?
Well, yeah, I think he had 33 points last year. He makes $4.75 million. Traded him for nothing. They got the future considerations back.
The old FCs. Okay, the draft was in
Okay.
Los Angeles. Kip, I
Yeah.
got the impression that you watched it.
I did.
I watched the first pick and then I watched Jay's game. So.
Yeah, it's kind of tough, especially the technical part where the couple of teams got hung out to dry talking to their prospect. It's like
That's tough, man.
2025. We can't figure out, I guess, a Zoom call line or,
Well,
it's
particularly-
technical. I get it. It's still, you're at the mercy.
Doug McLean figures it out every Friday.
No, I'm not giving him a pass.
No? Okay, all right.
No, this is a
Okay, I'm trying.
big stage.
Yeah.
You got to have all
Yeah.
the wrinkles de-wrinkled if you want to do
Yeah.
it that way. And the league is probably just going to go, we didn't want to do it like this. But you did agree to do it like that, so you should do it right.
Yeah. There's no world that anybody can justify that being a 4.5 hour show for one
So,
round.
Hold on now. So
Was it 4.5?
I turned on the TV at like 11 o'clock and it was still on. What? Is there not time limits on picks? And did I miss? Did they change it for
But
this format?
There is the time limits, but then it was 2-minute picks, but then they would go do their Zoom chat with like.
Forget the Zoom
They would go
chat.
stand there, and then they would have to do that, and then they would go talk to Ayla. She did a good job. They would do like all these steps, and then they'd have to go back to.
Well, that's not 2 minutes.
Forget no.
Zoom chats took
It
a
was
long time.
5 minutes for them to get out of their seat and have to high five every other prospect. Like, what is that?
Oh, that's a thing,
It's 5
Chip.
minutes for them to get to somebody, to get to somebody, to get to somebody,
I
to
like
get to somebody.
60 seconds to get to the front
And
of the pick is void.
how many times can someone stick a microphone in their face and go, how does it feel? Like you've repeated yourself like 5 times before the next pick. Uncle.
But a lot of that is just the way it has to be. You know, like it.
Well, then live with your 4.5 hour show for one round.
Yeah. Isles got a couple of guys that, you remember the Bruins draft where they had 3 picks in a row and people were like, ooh, they could get Barzal, Connor, and I think it was Shillington here.
No, it wasn't.
Someone,
It was someone better than that. It was Barzal.
Kyle Connor.
Let me look.
There's 3 anyway, and they picked maybe one of the guys. Oh, it might have been DeBrusque. It was DeBrusque.
Yeah, it was DeBrusque.
And anyway, the Isles actually got the 2 best guys on the board. So they end up with 3 first-rounders that everyone's pretty happy with. They didn't trade up to get Haggins. Boston got him, but I like the Isles draft. Happy with that.
It could be a team in 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, they're not.
It was.
Who did they just trade? Didn't they just?
Well, Dobson traded to Montreal.
Okay.
No, hold on.
Who-
The 2015 draft.
Mayfield's on the block, apparently.
The 2015 draft, they took Jacob Sporel
Finishing.
and DeBrusque, and around it was Barzal, Kyle Connor, and Thomas Shabbat.
Tom Shabbat. That
Was the 3
yeah.
rip. But somebody took, Boston. Oh, yeah, they took, and what was the name? Say it again.
Senishin.
Yeah, Senishin. They took those 3, and then the next 3 were all pretty good. Studs. Tough pounds.
Anyway.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. So tomorrow is free agency day. Do you think the trades continue happening in the lead up to this? What are we to anticipate?
Just to go back to the draft, were you not really surprised that we oh my God, pick number 47 for 62, 71, 34.
Yeah.
Save a couple of those big ones. I don't understand why they couldn't have saved Dobson for the show.
Oh, like
It's
the
interesting.
trade?
Make
Yeah.
it,
Yeah. I mean, help the show out.
Mm-hmm.
Just hold it.
But what professional league would that ever happen? That's
I don't know. I mean,
the longer you hold
I
it,
was
the
just-
more it's not official. Something could happen. Somebody could swoop in.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
just got to push stuff over the
yeah,
line.
I hate it when you're right against me.
It's very rare.
I know.
It's very rare.
I really expected more bodies to be moved
Yeah.
during the show.
I'm sure the league would like there to have been.
Well, that's the whole
They had
point.
a red little button called a trade button.
And
They wanted to.
who's the basketball
Hit it
player
more.
at Montreal? He was there to make a pick, and he didn't get to
Oh,
make the
Shea
pick.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
No, Dort was there.
I thought it was Shea.
He was there. No,
I think it was Shea, man.
Some decent
won
celebrities,
the-
right? Happy Gilmore for Boston.
that was cool.
That was cool.
Very cool. Video style, right?
I'm sorry, I was watching the Jays game.
A couple of people I didn't recognize, but that's okay. I'm old.
It was
Yeah.
definitely Shea. Okay. We don't have to argue. So we're
So for
okay,
sure,
so
for
Jake
sure,
says Dort. So Jake knows everything. The
for
voice
sure,
of God says
it goes
Dort.
back to normal next year.
Oh, I got it.
Yes.
Got it. Back to the Sphere.
Eat
They
the
owe
2-3
it.
schmill.
Yeah.
Here you go, Mr. Sphere.
They owe it.
That's
They owe it.
Yeah.
Got to go back to the Sphere.
And then in terms of the Leafs on free agency day, do you anticipate them signing guys?
I think they have to be really aggressive for sure. Yeah, I do.
Like for the
Yeah,
bigger names?
they gotta move on off of Marner. They gotta appreciate the nibbling around the edges, but you're gonna have to hit someone that can come in and be legit top six.
That's my one thing with the
And-
Michelli thing. You can't be like, that's what we did.
No.
It's like, no,
No,
you
no,
need
There's no
a
way.
guy.
There's no way. Well, at least he replaced Cowan on the second line of the daily faceoff
Yeah,
thing.
that's right.
So they're
Not on daily basis.
Marchand, where does he tomorrow at this time? Where will we
I'm
talk?
nervous that he stays in Florida.
I think
I think he stays in Florida too.
Ugh.
And it's gonna break my little heart when he signs there for 4 years, 50 cents a year.
Let's wait. Let's wait. What a league, eh? When guys are just giving out discounts left, right, and center.
love to be
I
able
want-
to afford to give people a discount.
I wonder. I wonder
All
why.
right.
I wonder why he did that.
On the eve of free agency, we are back tomorrow. What time again, Sammy? So I don't screw it up.
1 to 3 p.m. Eastern.
Enjoy your night.